You are now listening to the Q&E Podcast.
Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Q&E Podcast. You're here with your boy Q Hicks right now. I got Edgar on the other line. Edgar, tell the people what's good.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Q&E Podcast. And for this podcast, we want to start it off by announcing the winners of the Q&E Podcast Anniversary Contest. For those of you who did not know, me and Quincy celebrated our 1-year anniversary for the podcast this past Sunday on the 25th. So we decided to have a contest for our loyal listeners and watchers who've been with us this ride. So what we had happen was we had people subscribe to the YouTube, fill out a Google Doc form, and from that form over the past week or so, we had people rack up, sign up. And then we did a pinwheel spin thing and picked 3 winners. The first place winner is Denisha Thornton. Congratulations to her. You get your choice of a Black Amir hat or shirt. So we tagged her on the tweet and everything, all the other social media, so she knows by now. Second place winner who wins $10, Black Larry Williams. Was not expecting that. So yeah. Black gets $10 for being second place. And third place, Joe Sadler. Congratulations. The Saddle Man. Saddle Man.
Whoa.
No,
Don't do that, man. Don't do that ever again.
You can say Teddy Wagon. You can say Tanny Wagon. I
don't know the Tanny, though. I don't know the Tanny, but Saddle, I know Joe. So it's weird when you say Saddle Man.
Congratulations to the 3 winners. You all will get your prizes. Over the next 24 hours, we'll get in contact with y'all on how to give y'all prizes. And we will also talk to you on when you'll be able to join us for an episode of your choosing to talk about whatever you want to talk about in the near future. So congratulations to y'all again. Hopefully we can do more sweepstakes and competitions like this in the near future. We got holidays coming up. The New Year's coming. So we got a lot of rebranding to do and getting our name out there. So I feel like this is a great way to continue to do that with these contests so people can get more urgency with clicking that subscribe button, clicking that follow button.
And they're going to get bigger and better too, bro. Over time, they're going to keep getting bigger and better, man. We're going to keep the black culture emphasis on the contest as well. So Black Amir is going to continue to be black-owned stuff. So content, black-owned content, black-owned clothing or whatever. We're going to keep pushing that. And also money is going to go up as well. We're going to more money as well, man. Over the holidays, just like Edgar said. So over Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's around, sometime like that, it's going to be another contest. So definitely be on the lookout, bro. We appreciate everybody who signed up and joined, bro. Definitely appreciated that. But first, before we dive into the sports, I do want to say rest in peace to Walter Wallace Jr., bro. I seen that on my TL yesterday, bro. And we already talked about it before with George Floyd and the other killings that happened over this past year, man. But It was another one, man. Another senseless killing by the police. Walter Wallace Jr. was somebody who had a mental illness. The family called the cops or called the ambulance to pick him up so he can seek help. Police ended up coming. They couldn't get him detained. So they were chasing him around and then just eventually shot him.
I think he had a knife too, didn't he? He had a knife.
They said he had a knife. But I couldn't see from the video. I couldn't see.
They say he had a knife. I seen the video and I couldn't really tell either, but they said he had a knife in his hand, but he wasn't really trying to harm anyone. It was just the fact that he had a knife. But I'm like, bro, there's so many situations where people have had knives and actually going at police and they don't shoot. So it's like, come on, man. We in another situation again. This is why I said this months ago, right after George Floyd. I was like, I'm numb to the shit, bro. I'm numb to it. It's like I'm completely desensitized. Like I'm pissed off. I just want to see better. I know it's not going to end. These are going to continue to happen, but the goal is to decrease it as much as possible. And we shown that over this summer, all the protesting we did, all the marching we did, all the fighting that we did of being in all these high people's faces, it's like, it's still not working. I don't know what's going to be the tipping point scale, but we just got to keep pushing, y'all. We're showing progress, but we just got knocked back a couple feet just now. So we got to get back to it.
And I couldn't help but think of the presidential race, bro, because They up doing their little debates, talking all that lottie-dottie-do shit, bro. But they ain't talking about none of what they gonna reform with the police or nothing like that. They just be up there acting a fool and shit. But we got some real problems going on in the world, bro, that they ain't trying to fix. Or Trump already in office ain't trying to fix. And I don't know if Biden gonna fix it, man. It's just like, damn, I know it's systemic, but damn. We seeing it in our faces every day now. Even the white folks finally starting to see it. And change is still not being made, bro. Somebody is chasing you with a knife. And you give him what, 6 shots, 6, 7 shots they gave him?
And it's multiple of you. If you have anything over 2 people trying to detain a person, you have no excuse to shoot. And all they got is a knife. You are trained, quote unquote, trained officers. So it's like, come on, bro. I get it. He had a weapon. This time somebody actually did have a weapon. But like I've said, we've seen plenty of situations where people have weapons before and y'all found a way. Y'all found a way to handle it. And y'all didn't find a way to handle it this time. So R.I.P. to Walter, prayers to his family and everything. And also, shout out to, I think her name is Kieja Gabriel. She did her thing when she was in the, the Board of Police Commissioners. I forgot what city she was in, but, what city she was in. It don't say what city she was in, but she was in whatever city she lives in. She was in the Board of Police Commissioners meeting, and she read that entire room to filth. I'm going to send you the video. And she walked up to the mic. Her first sentence, I'm not nice, and I'm not here to be respectful. And as soon as she said that, I was like, yeah, she finna go off. And for 3-4 minutes, she went in on every high-end person in that room. Like the sheriffs, the other officers, some of the commission people that work in the building. She went in on everybody and called out names and everything. So shout out to Kieja Gabriel. She snapped with that.
So we need more people like her at the top, man, to get these niggas right, dog, because this shit is ridiculous. Like Edgar said, we desensitized. We see it so much, but it's like, man, we got to see some change soon, bro. I know we all saying there's progress going on, but I'm not seeing it when I'm still seeing my people getting shot on the street. Still feels like weekly and daily. Like, come on, bro, we got to do better. And then after this, we had some looters. People were looting stores once again in Philadelphia, trying to riot what they just seen with Walter Wallace Jr. And it's just like, we're frustrated once again. It's the same type of feeling after the George Floyd. We're frustrated, and it's nothing that we can do. So this is our way to show you that the change has to be made.
And also, shout out to Nigeria, anywhere else in Africa that's dealing with the SARS situation. It's still shout out everybody a part of the End SARS movement, whether you donating or just reposting to make people see what's going on in our motherland, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's a situation where it's our people against our people, you know what I'm saying? So that's hard to deal with because it's like, damn, like we already did, no matter what country you in, no matter what state, city, area you in, we already dealing with people of other races. The last thing we need is to do something very similar with amongst ourselves. That's the last thing we need. So I hope that ends soon. I hope the black people that are successful and able to help over here in this country are able to help over there. Because when we had our George Floyd movements and everything and our Breonna Taylor movements, everybody across the world who was black shouted us out, had their own protests in their own country. So the least we can do in America is give some type of same general support. Even if we don't give money, just give awareness. I feel like that's the best thing we could do at least.
And we spoke about the End SARS movement a little bit on our Black Amir interview. So if y'all want to hear us talk about that, definitely go check out that interview. That was the last one, episode 91. Definitely go and check that out, man. But we got to see change, bro. Still the same shit going on year after year. But, I just wanted to get that one out of the way, man. Once again, rest in peace to Walter Wallace Jr., man. All right, bro, let's dive in with these sports, man. The first game I want to talk about was the game of the week, in my opinion, bro. The Cardinals versus the Seahawks, bro. Whole lot of shit was going on Sunday night.
That's never an easy game. They never play a simple game, bro.
I told you it's a shootout. It's a shootout every week with them niggas, bro. Real deal shootout. That's why I don't trust them. I can't trust Seattle, bro. I really can't. But the Cardinals showed me a lot of heart, though, because it was moments during that game where they could have laid down and said, damn, we gave it up, or damn, we fucked up. But they continued to fight each and every series, every time they had the ball, bro. So shout out to them Cardinals, bro. That's why I had y'all going to the playoffs in the first place.
They played their heart, so I can't even lie to you. Even with the missed kick and everything, it was just like And I thought Russ was going to put it in there. I was like, yep, y'all done messed up. Nah, y'all done missed that kick. Russ was like, oh, I get to touch the field again? Man, it's something about them division games. That might, of this generation, Cardinals and the Seahawks might be one of the top rivalries. Over the past 10 years.
Cardinals been asked the past 10 years.
I'm just saying for that division rivalry between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. It ain't never really just been a one-sided situation. Even if the Seahawks,
I would say San Francisco and Seattle was the one that was because you remember those Mike Crabtree and Richard Sherman. Yeah, now those were and Cap was on the team and shit.
I'll say the last 5 years. Then I'll say the last 5.
I guess.
The first half of the 2010 to 2020 decade, 2010 to 2015. I ain't gonna lie, it was Seahawks and 49ers. But ever since 2015, it's kind of slowly migrated to Seahawks and Cardinals. Since Cap been out the league, damn near basically.
Yeah. Shit definitely crazy, bro. But, man, how do you feel about the Cardinals right now? Do you feel like the Cardinals can make some noise in the playoffs, bro? Because I feel like they are going to get there.
They definitely can make some noise. The division is tough, but they've been showing their ass. They've been showing everybody ass that, look, we here. You know, Kyler is putting up damn near MVP-type numbers. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to be a top 2 decision.
Russ starting to slip. This is the first not. Like I said, I still think Russ will win the MVP because of the narrative behind him. But this was the first crack in the MVP armor. And I think there will be more continuing throughout the season.
Yeah, because Russ, he threw some picks in this game that I was just looking like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, I think it was the way he was throwing the ball throughout the game. He was throwing a lot of lob-type passes. And I'm like,
a lot of bitches were looking pretty, though, because he was throwing something like it that was dropping right there in the bucket. Oh, my God.
But it's like, against that Cardinals secondary, you got to be careful with that. Against any dangerous secondary, you got to be careful with balls like that. So I just feel like Russ just really had an off night, and Kyler Murray capitalized on that off night. But I feel like the division is tough, but the Cardinals they showed everybody that they can pull through and actually make a playoff run if they want to.
Bro, this is the best division in football, bro. I think everybody has at least 4 wins in this division because I think the 49ers is 4-3.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, the AFC North with Pittsburgh and Baltimore?
Yeah, but you got Cincy in there, though. But Cincy ass.
Oh, you counting every single team.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about because everybody in this division is over 500.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm so everybody even. And the 49ers starting to play well the past couple of weeks. The Rams beat the Bears on Monday night. Seattle, you already know what they can give you with Russ. And then the Cardinals starting to come on. So it's like all those teams, can all of them make – I could have put that on 2 hour Wednesday. I didn't even think about it.
No.
I don't make the playoffs.
I don't see that. No, I don't see that. Plus, D-Hop, he lead the league in receiving yards right now. He got over 700 yards already.
I ain't surprised. He's the best receiver in the league, so I ain't surprised at all.
You already know me. I got to get at the DK.
Bro, it ain't no debate.
I'm giving that the DK right now, bro.
DK look like the best receiver on Sunday, man. He get clamped up by Pat Pete. That's all I got to say.
Man, whatever.
That's all I got to say. Y'all
in the lead right now.
I understand he made a magical play by chasing down Buddha Baker.
I was saying this before that play happened. I said it before that play.
I know you, but no, you said this when the play happened. You was like, this is the reason why he's the best wide receiver.
No, I said that's when he showed. I said this is when he showed everybody why he's the best. I told you he is, but I said that's how he showed it. He showed it through a defensive play that he the best receiver in the league. Could I ask you, other than Julio Jones, what receiver in the league is really doing that on defense?
Mean he the best receiver, though. That must mean you fast.
I'm saying that's part of the reason why. It's a factor in why he the best receiver.
It's about speed and heart, speed and effort. So those are 2 things that I will give him because a lot of effort had to go into that play. Because that was a huge play in the game as well. Because if they would have scored that touchdown, this would have been a whole different ball game, and Arizona probably would have been up the whole entire second half. But
he held them to a field goal for that drive.
They didn't even get a field goal.
Oh, so that's right.
They had no points on that drive. So that was a huge play by him. So it showed speed and definitely heart and effort. But best receiver in the league, I can't get that to him.
I got to give him that
especially when the other side of the ball, the man on the other side of the ball was catching tugs, man. Got to get at that D-Hop. Got to get at that D-Hop, bro. So how you feeling about Seattle right now, bro? After you seeing them struggle like that, how you feeling about Seattle moving forward? Do you feel like the defense can hold up, can improve or something?
We definitely seen some weaknesses. So we finally got the first glimpse at a flaw in Seattle because No, I'm just saying. Hey, when you undefeated, it's like even if you see the glimpse.
I said it last week. I said that defense gonna get them killed, bro.
I'm just saying though, when you're undefeated, no matter what glimpse you see, you can't call it out until they lose. If they keep winning, no matter what you think you seeing, you gotta wait. You gotta get them the benefit of the doubt. And after that game, I couldn't get them the benefit of the doubt no more. I'm like, okay, yeah, defensive front, they gotta fix that. I don't know how they gonna fix it, but they gotta find some kind of way. I think
they traded for somebody. They traded for Carlos Dunlap from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Is Shaquille healthy? I think Shaquille hurt now.
He had a concussion on Sunday.
Yeah.
He had a concussion on Sunday.
Yeah, so I hope he gets better soon. St. Pete, hometown.
And Jamal Adams was hurt too. So they definitely had some pieces missing on Sunday night, but their defense has been playing well. Even when Adams and Griffin were in the game, they still didn't look good throughout the first part of the season. So it was just like,
so it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to how well that defense can improve over the second half of this season.
I don't know, bro. I think there's gonna be a lot on the back of Russell Wilson. There's gonna be a lot of Papa Russ, can you save me type shit.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing. I'm just saying, like, as far as what else needs to be fixed, the defense. That's what.
But I don't think that's sustainable because I don't see the defense improving. I want to say that right now. Even though you got the pieces, I don't see it improving that much. So I think they're gonna put it in Russell Wilson's hands and say, "Save me." And I don't think that's sustainable. And it's damn sure not sustainable in the playoffs. I really don't think it's sustainable. So I don't see Seattle going that far as I probably did earlier in the season and before the season. Did I even have them making the playoffs? I don't even think I had them making the playoffs, but I definitely thought they were going to make some noise at least, but I don't see it with all the pressure on Russell Wilson feels like. All right, bro, let's move on to the Patriots and 49ers game, bro. Cam looked terrible. Want to say that flat out. Y'all know I'm a Cam fan. Cam looked terrible, throwing ducks and all that shit, bro.
I was like, what? I was like, ain't no way. This can't be Cam, bro. It can't be. That shit hurt me. It hurt me to see that. It really hurt me.
Bro, I was watching this game with my mom's, bro, and she was just like, is this nigga sick or something? I'm like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with him. Because ever since he came back from COVID, nigga hasn't looked the same. Like he was throwing passes on the money the first 3 games he played. He coming back now, he throwing ducks. It's like, damn, I don't think that shit changes that fast where you throwing darts and now you throwing ducks. It's like, is something wrong with you? I want to shoot you some bail, but I don't have anything to go off of. So now you just out there looking terrible. And it's just like, I have no excuse for you. I got to call it how I see it at this point.
And it's the fact that we all know how injury-ridden San Francisco is right now, especially defensively. Like, even if people are coming back, it's like nobody's coming back 100%, and then you still got Nick Bosa out and everything like that. So it's like, against a depleted defense damn near, it's like you still kind of looking trash this week. I don't understand that. So maybe it is Corona just lagging on his body still, even though he doesn't have it anymore. Like, maybe it's still having an effect on his health, and that can affect the way he plays right now. So I don't know what it is with Cam, but hey, this week is over. All you got to do is look forward to next week. Shout out to Bill Belichick because Bill told everybody he's 100% certain that Cam Newton is staying the starter.
See, this is what I said about that because I'm like, who are you going to? Me and Steve was talking about this earlier today because if you were to bench Cam, who you going to go to, Stidham? As soon as you put Stidham in, he threw a pick. So, like, he's not the guy to get you where you want to be. So, like, you got to ride over Cam. Even though Cam is struggling right now, struggling mightily the past couple of weeks, you got to ride out with him because he's the best. He's still the best option you got. Even when he's struggling, he's still your best option compared to Stidham and Brian Hoyer, man.
I'll take a 72% Cam over 100% Brian Stidham.
Yeah, bro. Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. But he reminded me, this is what he reminded me of on Sunday, man. He looked like Cat when Cat was at the end. When Cat was at the end, Cat was throwing ducks. It was just like, that Cat just don't look the same.
Yeah.
Man, I seen Cam on Sunday. It was just like, I kind of had to come to the realization, like, I don't think Cam is done, but it's like, is that arm the same as it once was, bro? Is it the same or?
I think it is.
Some luster?
I ain't going to give up on Cam. I ain't even going to give
I ain't giving up on Cam. I literally just got a Cam shirt.
I ain't going to give no speculation to it or nothing. I'm gonna just say it. He had an off week. That's all I'm going to say. Cam had an off week. If this happens again this next week, then I'm probably going to be like, okay, yeah, what's really wrong with you? But this week, I'm just say you had an off week, bro. Everybody else going to blow it out of proportion and all that, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You just had an off week. Russell Wilson, you had an off week.
Man, it's tough, man. It's definitely tough for Cam, man. But obviously, we already knew the offensive struggles. But even when players was open, Cam was missing them. But I think this trade deadline is really going to tell us a lot about this Patriots season, though. The trade deadline is November 3rd. I feel like if Cam doesn't look good this week, I feel like they could be selling everybody. They probably going to trade Stephon Gilmore, and they probably going to trade a couple of offensive linemen and just talk up the season.
It came out that earlier this year, talks of trading Stephon Gilmore were in the works. So it might still be even throughout the season.
Yeah, bro. But it just depends, like, where the Patriots want to go. And I feel like this game, they play the Bills on Sunday. So if they win this game, I feel like they can be, okay, let's buy in with Cam and let's get some pieces, like get some wide receivers, let's get some tight ends and move forward. But if they lose, we could be looking at some, fuck the season. Like, we 2-5. It is what it is. Let's sell some of our players and get some draft picks at this point. So this weekend is going to tell us a lot about the Patriots season. It really is, bro. It really is. But the 49ers look good, though, bro. Shout out to the 49ers. They did their thing, though. They was running all over the Patriots, bro.
Definitely.
Running all over. All right, bro. Let's move on to the Steelers versus the Titans, bro. Another good one. Tanny did his thing. Ben Roethlisberger, he didn't look good. He looked all right. He threw a couple of picks. He threw a couple of touchdowns. So he looked all right. You know what I'm saying? But how did you feel about the game after watching it, bro?
I felt like this was truly the game of the week, the battle of the undefeateds.
You like this game more than the Seattle game?
Well, I ain't like it better, but I feel like the hype should have been hype should have been bestowed on that. This is the battle of the undefeateds. Yeah, that's why I feel like it should have. So I feel like this should have got tagged of game of the week. But I honestly love the game. Like you said, Ben ain't played trash, but he ain't played fantastic either. He was like in the middle. Ryan Tannehill did what he did and kept them in the game. Derrick Henry did what he did. You know what I'm saying? So it was a true blow-for-blow battle, and it came down to the end of the wire. So I feel like I picked Pittsburgh to win, but it was like I hoped Tennessee could win, but I had to go with the smart decision and just say Pittsburgh was going to get that dub.
But even with Ben Roethlisberger having an average game, it's just like the defense pulled through for him again. Or at least in the first half they did, because in the second half, the Tennessee started to play way better. But they were up 27-7 at one point, locking down the Titans. And the Titans had to end up coming back, bro. So it was a hella exciting game. Could have went to overtime, kicker missed the kick. But I feel like even in a loss, Tannehill proved why he should still be in the MVP conversation. Because Derrick Henry did not have a good game at all. He had like 20 carries, 75 yards. So he was like mostly neutralized. It was put on Tanny for him to win the game, and he had you a field goal away against a great defense, number 1 to 3 defense in the league. He took you there. You could have went to overtime. So I think this proved Tanny's case more than any win in this season. But I think this loss did it for Tanny. If people were actually paying attention, I think this really did. You have any other thoughts about it?
Nah, that's basically the same thing I took from the game. As far as Derrick Henry, I agree. That was the first time we've seen him neutral. Honestly, over the past year now, that was honestly the first time we've seen him neutralized like that. So I can't recall any time before that, but that just goes to show, like you said, this Pittsburgh Steelers team, I fully agree. I was halfway agreeing last week, but I fully agree now. Like, they are the most complete team. So it's going to be impressive to see who can actually stand up and give this team their first loss.
It's going to be tough because even if Ben playing average, they still beating a great Titans team. That's tough. That was a great win. That was a great win for the Steelers, so definitely shout out to them. And then the last game I got on the docket is Browns versus Bengals, man. A lot of conversation came from this game. We're going to dive into a couple more topics.
We're talking about the Browns. Why? Actually, no.
For a lot of reasons.
We can talk about the Browns for one reason.
It was a lot of reasons.
But other than that, I don't know why we're talking about it.
Did Baker Mayfield get right?
I'm not answering this question. I'm not talking. You know I don't like talking about the Browns. Why are we doing this?
This is not the Cowboys. This is the Browns. They're 5-2.
The Browns, the Knicks. Yeah, that's it. Those are
but you want to talk about the Cowboys, but you don't want to talk about the Browns?
I enjoy it. I enjoy that fan base misery. The Browns, it's like you can't even enjoy that kind of misery. It's like, damn, like y'all really going through it. Like
they're not this season. They're 5-2. This is the good Browns. You should be wanting to talk about the solid Browns at least. The above 500 Browns.
They're the Browns at the end of the day.
Answer the question. Did Baker Mayfield get right? Had 5 touchdowns, had the game-winning drive.
Yes, he got right.
He got
But
right.
it's the Bengals. He got right, yes. To answer your question, yes. But it was the Bengals.
I agree. All right. See, it wasn't that hard, man. You see, you be acting like a nigga puncturing you with needles or some shit.
Yes, because it's the Browns. It's like, why are we talking about them?
There's a lot of reasons. OBJ got hurt. We're going to dive into that topic a little bit later because I heard some wild takes on Get Up this week.
I damn near cried when I read that. My phone vibrated, and I seen OBJ. I was like, God, before I read the rest of this, just please make it good. And that thing said ACL, and I was like, and I love Odell, and this is Odell prime, bro. This is his prime, and it's just, we was already saying that he need to get out of Cleveland in general, but now it's like, you got to get out of Cleveland, and you got to get healthy again. I can't keep talking about this. Next topic, please.
All right, bro. The next one is 2 Wild Wednesdays.
Yes.
All right, bro. All right, let's dive into a couple of them. All right, bro. So the first one I got on the docket was Mike McCarthy will be fired by the Cowboys after the season. Too wild. Not too wild.
Too wild. It's his first season. Dak is out. They're still trying to figure out Andy Dalton. And they still got a couple question marks as far as their O-line. And I think defensively they got question marks too. So I don't feel like it should be –
giving them a lot of excuses for somebody who said they have no excuses.
No, I'm not giving Mike the Cowboys as a whole.
Yes,
no.
You did. Yes, you did.
You lost Dak. What the hell?
You said after that because even you said Andy Dalton was a serviceable quarterback, good quarterback,
yes.
Should be better than Dak. But then you brought up the O-line. You brought up who else you brought up? You brought up the defense.
I'm saying for Mike McCarthy's job. I ain't giving him excuses to not win. I'm saying for Mike McCarthy's job, he shouldn't get fired. Like you lost your starting quarterback to injury. Not because he's not playing well, to injury.
I don't want to hear this from you because you said Andy Dalton was that guy.
I did. I said he was going to start. I didn't say he was going to start because Dak got injured.
You said he be that guy. You said he should be starting over Dak. You said he should be over Dak.
All right.
Did you not say that before the season? You was like, Andy Dalton going to be starting over Dak.
I did.
So
I didn't say because Dak got injured.
Playing better than this.
Huh?
Should he not be playing better than this?
Oh, yeah. I ain't going to say he shouldn't be playing better right now. Andy Dalton should be playing better. But to fire Mike McCarthy after this first year with all this going on, no, I don't think Mike McCarthy should be fired. Do they have an excuse? I mean, are they inexcusable to not make the playoffs or possibly make the Super Bowl? Yes, I still agree. Like, they should aim high for playoff hopes because you got Andy Dalton and you still got Zeke. Zeke healthy. I don't know what the hell everybody crying about. Zeke's still healthy and you got Andy Dalton. You still got your receivers. Yes, the O-line has question marks and the defense got question marks too, but the Cowboys are still the most talented team in their division. I don't give a damn what nobody say. So the fact that they're third, almost dead last in their division right now, like that's inexcusable. But should Mike McCarthy be fired? No. He gets one more season after this.
I don't know, man. I think that start really told me a lot. The start to the season, it was just like they had no energy, even when Dak was in there. And then you get Andy Dalton, who is still serviceable, and I just see no energy, no life. It looks like the same team from last year. So are you just the older Jason Garrett at this point? It's like, damn, is there really a difference in coaching? Do you need to go out and get an actual college coach that will bring some energy, bring some innovation to this offense? I think so. So I think this is not too wild. He should be fired.
I don't know. College coach? Who would you grab from college right now?
Urban
Meyer.
That
wants to go to the league.
Urban Meyer and Lincoln Riley are my two choices. Urban Meyer and Lincoln Riley. But this is the thing about Urban, though. Urban, obviously, we know his health issues.
Yes.
But I think he would actually want some type of control.
That's what I'm saying.
And we know Jerry Jones doesn't want to let up control with that franchise, and that's their problem. But if Jerry wants to win, he has to get that type of coach in there because those are the type of coaches he won with in the past.
Well, they ain't going to win because Jerry ain't giving up. They're just not going to win because Jerry Jones wants
to help the Cowboys, man.
He wants his hand like this. He wants his hand like this over every situation. So, hey, I mean, you're not all the way wrong, but you got to be
wild.
realistic about it either. I mean,
Not
too,
too
you got to be
wild.
realistic. It's
Jerry,
too wild.
fire this man and get some young blood in there.
What was the
Somebody who can actually take
percentages
some
on that?
control. What'd you say?
What was the percentages on that?
67% too wild. No, not too wild. Excuse me. 67%.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bro, that was the scuttlebutt around the league this year, like around this week. Like, should he be fired? Because they just look lifeless. You're getting 25-3 by the Skins? Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. That should not happen. All right, bro.
Hot seat, yes. Fire, no.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. The Patriots should bench Cam Newton.
Too wild. Next question.
Definitely too wild.
Get the percentages. I know it's
90%.
90%.
Too wild.
53? Why is it that close?
White folks hating Cam.
I almost, oh my God. I almost snapped just then.
White folks hating Cam, bro. That's probably what it was.
Go to the next one because I almost got so pissed just then.
All right, but the next one. Baker Mayfield will be better off without Odell Beckham Jr.
I was confused as hell. I was confused as hell when you put that. I was like, what does he mean better off? Like, I didn't know how to answer that question.
Because this week he didn't have Odell. And he threw 5 touchdowns. And after he left, he looked completely better without him. And the scuttlebutt, once I will say again, was that he just looks better because he doesn't have to target OBJ on every possession. And they feel like it's a lot of pressure on Baker because he has to look at Odell first, and he wants Odell to get his targets. And he's not looking at the entire field when he's just looking at Odell. So when Odell is out of the picture, he's actually looking at the entire field, and he just looks like a better quarterback. I'm not saying this, but that's what the people were saying, you know what I'm saying, in the media groups and things like that. So they were like, he just might be better off without OBJ or without him on the field.
Because I think I answered not too wild to this. I didn't think about it in that type of way, but I did answer not too wild.
Oh, yeah, they did. Hold up. Baker Mayfield will be. Yeah, I put that right. So that's definitely too wild, though. That's definitely too wild. Like, you're a better team when you got one of the best receivers in the league. Like, that's definitely too wild.
I thought about it. I thought about it in a different way. So that's why I answered not too wild. But now that you explained it, I totally agree. That's too wild.
Yeah, that's too wild, bro. That's too wild. And, bro, on Get Up, Mike Greenberg was going so crazy. He had other people agreeing with him, too. He was just like, they're going to be a whole different team without Odell. They're going to have 3 tight ends. Baker Mayfield going to look like a completely different quarterback. But you know what I said? They played the Bengals.
Exactly.
Why are we gassing them off of a Bengals win?
The Bengals, bro. I get it. They got Joe Burrow and AJ Green. That's it. That's literally it. Like, it's nothing to – oh, my God. People be blowing me. It's the Bengals. First, it's the Browns. It's the Browns and the Bengals. It's 2 trash B teams.
And you know what I heard this week, bro? I heard they was like Joe Burrow and Baker Mayfield, the next great quarterback rivalry.
Oh my! Next too wild. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not.
That's funny, bro.
I'm not entertaining that. Next question.
I was just saying last week, I don't even think that ain't gonna be there next year. Now you talking about a rivalry with Burrow? Knock it off. All right, but
Burrow is winning that rivalry just to get it put,
yes.
just so I can give y'all my opinion. Like, Burrow is winning that.
Most definitely. All right, the next one. The BUCS don't need Antonio Brown to win a Super Bowl. Too wild or not too wild?
I think not too wild. It's never wrong to get another weapon, like just to load yourself with all these new toys. Like, it's nothing wrong with doing that, especially with Corona. You never know what could happen. I feel like they didn't go after a defensive piece because I feel like our young core that we got right now is just snapping. Like, our defense has surprised a lot of people this year. So, yeah.
I want to say this. I don't know what it is with Tom Brady and white wide receivers, but my goodness, he's making this nigga Scotty Miller look like the next Wes Welker, Julian Edelman type nigga, bro. He using this nigga every game, and I fuck with it, too. That's crazy. It's crazy, though.
But I really feel like that's why I say I don't feel like they went after a defensive piece because they're really trying to build that defense. And they don't want to just keep bringing new people in and trying to figure that out when they already got a system for that. I feel like they brought AB in just to really put the cherry on top. We already had the icing on the cake by getting Brady there to finally use all this talent, but AB was the cherry on top for all this. And I love the approach that Bruce Arians took when he talked to him. He told him, hey, you either going to be a team player or you're just not going to be here. And I'm glad he did that, because I talked to Terrence when this happened, and I was telling Terrence, I'm like, bro, all I want for AB is to just not mess up chemistry with the team. That's all I want. I know this dude can ball, and I know when he's playing in the league, he's a top 3 receiver in the league. I'm not going to take that from AB. But chemistry-wise, locker room-wise, I need him to be level-headed. So as long as he do that, I ain't going to have no problem with it. And I feel like we just added an extra arsenal into our weaponry.
It's funny because Antonio Brown is going to end up being his favorite target by the end of the year.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about targets or catches. He's going to get those. I will bet right now that he gets more catches than Mike Evans, because I don't know what's up with Mike Evans and Tom Brady chemistry, but it just doesn't feel right. It seems a little off to me.
But I think it's just because Brady is always kind of favored. The only real wide receiver, like a wide out that I could think of, was Randy, that he was just constantly throwing to. If you really look at it, Tom Brady is in love with slot receivers for the most part, and tight ends because of Gronk, obviously. He loves to have an extra wide out, but if you can go into the slot and like get those seams, or even if you are doing a go route, if you do it from a slot position, he loves that way more than having an actual wide out for the most part. So I feel like that's why Mike isn't going to get the amount of touches that I thought he was going to get at the beginning of the season. Cause I thought Mike Evans was going to, for the 7th year in a row, I thought he was going to touch 1,000.
Yeah.
But then after the first 2 games, I'm like, Mike barely finna touch 700, 800 this year.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's willing to sacrifice that because he knows the outcome. We going to go deep in the playoffs, so we going to the Super Bowl. So I feel like Mike really don't give a damn. So now with AB coming in, yeah, Mike, your touch is finna go down, bro.
Right, that's crazy. You could have Leonard Fournette on the field with Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Gronk, Tom Brady, and the offensive line is solid.
And we're not even including the fact that O.J. Howard injured right now. So just imagine if O.J. Howard was healthy.
That's crazy, bro.
That way you get to preserve Gronk. You don't got to play Gronk every play, and you get to help build OJ while you got Gronk sitting on the sideline. Ooh, I wish OJ Howard was healthy right now. Shout out to OJ. I can't wait till he come back. Not the other OJ.
That's literally who I thought about when you said OJ. I was like, nah, don't shout out that OJ. That shit don't even sound right. That shit don't even sound right. All right, and that was 87% not too wild. So basically everybody agree on that one. Next one was Larry Fitzgerald is a top 3 wide receiver of all time. Too wild, not too wild.
Too wild. I got Randy, T.O., and then Jerry Rice.
I don't respect Jerry Rice, so I got Larry Fitz above him. But I got Randy, T.O., Calvin, then Larry Fitz. So it's not crazy to say he top 3, but I love Calvin Johnson way more though. And then I got Jerry Rice.
Whole top 5, my entire top 5 would be who I just said, Randy, T.O., Jerry Rice, Megatron, then Larry at number 5.
Yeah. It's not crazy to think of, but it's too wild. He's not top 3. I don't think he's top 3. All right, let's move on though. Kyler Murray has entered the MVP conversation. We already talked about it a little bit. So
yeah, not too wild. What was the percentage on the Larry one?
That one was 60%, not too wild. So that was 67%, 60%, excuse me. Kyler Murray has entered the MVP conversation, and not too wild. You said not too wild? Yeah, that was 89%, not too wild. All right, moving on. The Rams will win the Super Bowl to complete the championship trifecta in LA.
I'm pretty sure this is 85% too wild.
You're close.
Too wild.
Yeah, it's definitely too wild. Definitely too wild. I like the Rams. The Rams show that they can actually play football and on Monday night, but I can't see them going far. I just can't see it.
Yeah, nah.
Can't.
That's dead.
And they was gassing that shit last night too, bro. All the people from LA after the Dodgers won. Oh my goodness. They was going crazy. Oh my goodness. I don't know if the damn Rams won. The Rams are not winning.
The Tampa one sounded way more realistic That sounded way more realistic.
Yeah.
Low key, we could still get a trifecta. No, yeah, we can still get a trifecta because the local soccer team, the Tampa Bay Rowdies, they championship bound and stuff like
I don't
that.
even know who that is.
I'm counting all teams.
Man, I don't even know who that is. Atlanta. Does Atlanta count Atlanta United?
I don't know.
Do they count that?
I'm not from Atlanta. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Do we count soccer teams? I don't even know we count soccer teams.
I'm counting soccer teams. I'm counting all professional sports teams. I'm counting it.
I never even heard of them. The Rowdies?
Yes, you
Is
have.
that a restaurant?
Bro, downtown, that stadium downtown. What are you talking about?
Is Rowdies not a restaurant?
I think it is, but I'm saying there's an actual team like too. You know that that like arena, that not arena.
Over there by Hilton? Over there by the Hilton?
Yeah, downtown.
Oh, that's them? I thought that was the baseball field.
It is, but I think they be playing there too though.
Oh, damn, that's great. I ain't never heard of them.
It's either there. If it's not there, it's somewhere else. But I think that's where they play too though.
I've never heard of them. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I've never.
I ain't never watched their games.
They play here. That's why they play in St. Pete still.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
They need to rename these teams St. Petersburg. I'm tired of y'all niggas when the Rays was winning, was saying Tampa Bay, and it was irking me. That's the St. Petersburg. Put some respect on my city. That damn the arena and the stadium is in St. Petersburg, literally in the hood, in the heart of the city. Give my city respect. We should have won. We'd have been going crazy.
Yeah, I low-key would have drove home. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that shit would have been crazy in the city.
If the BUCS go to the Super Bowl, I don't care if we. I mean, I obviously care if we win, but I really hope we get to the Super Bowl, win or lose. I hope we get there because if we're in the Super Bowl in our own city, which will be the first team to ever do that, I'm going home. Like I will be home.
Are there gonna be fans?
I don't care. I'm going to be home, like, because I know the city gonna be lit regardless.
Oh yeah, for sure.
COVID is not gonna matter that night at all.
It didn't matter last night with the Dodgers, so we're gonna dive into that a little later.
And right. Braun was the main one saying, "Bro, we need a parade, bro. We just need one." And then Kyle Kuzma went too far with the 17-7 for 24.
Can we stop that, please? Can we stop the 24-81 shit? Please?
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That was raw. It was. I didn't think about that. I was like, damn, the Lakers do now have 17 championships, and the Dodgers now have 7, and that is 24. So I'm like, hey, it's wrong, but it's like, come on, yeah.
Let Kobe live in his grave. Jesus, why do we have to reference him so much? Why can't he just be dead? Not to just say, not to be rude, but it's just like, damn, we starting to reference him a little too much, man.
But I feel like it's like that with great people who passed, bro. When Michael died, we was talking about Michael so much, like for the rest of that.
I don't remember it being like this though, bro.
Well, we weren't on social media like that. Social media wasn't popping like that.
That's true.
Because Mike died in what, 09?
09, yeah.
Yeah, social media, Facebook just really got popular around that time. And we weren't even on it because we was jits, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I guess I just don't remember it like this, bro. But like, every time. Okay.
If Mike would have passed now, it'd be the same thing with Mike.
I don't know if it would have been the same thing because he don't got no number to represent him. And that's what's just weird to me because it's the 24-81. If anything resembles 2, we saying is about Gianna. It's just like, all right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. You know what I'm saying? You can reference him. You can say R.R.P. Kobe, I miss Kobe, all that. But referencing his numbers and shit like that is just like, I don't know.
I feel you. It's kind of getting a little overdone.
Yeah, it's getting over. It was cool when he first died. It's like, damn.
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 months, I was like, damn. All these coincidences, bro, like damn. But after like July, I was like, okay, we could just calm
down. That's what I'm saying. You can still talk about Kobe, but the number shit. Let's put it away. All right, bro. Let's talk about the Bills. The next one. The Bills are Super Bowl pretenders. Too wild or not too wild?
Too wild. I really like the Bills. What?
Not too wild.
You go first. Explain yourself.
You
already know what I'm going to say.
You've seen it the last couple of weeks. The holes in their game. You're having a dogfight with the Jets? Y'all was down most of the game with the Jets?
It's a division game.
Division smavision. I don't want to hear all that bullshit, man. But it's the Jets. You're supposed to dog the Jets. You're supposed to dog the Jets,
It's a division game. It's a division game at the end of the day.
No.
At the end of the day, it's a division game.
Bro. Not the Jets. The Jets.
I agree, but I'm just saying that's
the Jets are going 0-16. So you just gotta dog them, bro. You can't play around with the Jets. If you're let me put it this way then. If you're the team that you think they are, they shouldn't be in a dogfight with the Jets. That's what I would say. If you're a Super Bowl contender, you should not be playing around with the Jets.
They shouldn't, but it's not a robbery. It's a division game. Anything can happen. Anything can happen with a division game. I'm telling you.
I don't like what I'm seeing the past couple of weeks because they lost 2 games or 3 games yet. Because they lost to the Chiefs last week. Was that their first loss?
Talking about the Bills?
The Bills. Was that their first loss?
They lost to the Chiefs, and who else they lost to? Damn, who have the Bills lost to?
I think they lost 2 games. They won last week against the Jets in close fashion, but it was somebody else they lost to. But I just don't like what I've been seeing from the Bills. And it's Josh Allen because he's been struggling recently.
Yeah.
But it's the defense I'm more worried about, bro. They're not the same as they were last year. They were like they were a top 3 team defense last year. Now it's like they're giving up gashing plays. It's just like, damn. The Jets don't even have an offensive line, but they're gashing runs on y'all and shit. I'm like, I don't like what I'm seeing from the Bills, bro.
Hey, but shout out to Michael P. Ryan, UF.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gator Nation. Shout out to Michael P. Ryan.
Okay.
I ain't like you doing that.
He played. I didn't even know that.
I think he got a touchdown too.
I didn't even know that. Okay. Congratulations, though, bro. Congratulations. All right. Let's move on to the last one. This is about college football. The BYU Cougars will make the college football playoff.
The NCAA is not going to allow that. They're not going to allow that to happen.
You let that off, bro, right? So I'm looking. So BYU is currently number 11 right now, right? And I'm looking at the top 10, and I'm like, it's a lot of division matchups. There was a lot of Floridas, Alabamas, Georgia's was mixed in there with some Ohio States and a couple of Big Ten teams. I think Wisconsin was up there. I was like, everybody is going to have to play each other at one point. So I'm like, I don't know. Alabama can knock off Georgia, or Georgia can knock off Alabama in the SEC championship. Ohio State can knock off Washington. Florida can probably lose a game. And while all this is going on, BYU can easily sneak up to number 4. And how they've been playing, because they've been playing on TV recently. I don't think I remember that a lot. BYU.
I don't remember seeing. They probably would be on like ESPN University or something like that. But like actual public everywhere type broadcasting game, I ain't seen that for BYU in a minute.
Yeah, I don't really remember that either. But they've been playing on ESPN a lot recently. I've actually been watching, and they look good. Their quarterback, Jack Wilson,
dude,
looking like a stud for real. Like
he's solid.
He good. They talking about he gonna be a first-round pick now. I'm like, that's crazy. So I like what I'm seeing from BYU. Their defense looking solid too. So not too wild. I'll put not too wild for that one, though.
I just feel like the committee isn't going to let BYU do it. Same thing with UCF. Remember when UCF went undefeated and then they went undefeated again the next season, and the committee was just like, no, we're not putting them in the playoffs. It's
eyes on BYU, and that's what I will say, bro. It's some eyes on BYU. Because I even heard, what's the old boy? He got his show on ESPN. You know the dude, bald head dude. Damn, I forgot his name.
Paul Feinbaum.
Feinbaum. He had BYU in his top 4 a couple of weeks ago. And it's just like, damn, BYU, it was random to everybody, but it's just like people starting to peep how BYU playing, bro. And I think the committee is actually looking at BYU and it's just like, they're going to have to work for it. A lot of shit going to have to fall their way. But it's some shit. It's a possibility. So I would say not too wild to that possibility.
I said too wild to that. I said too wild just because, like I said, I feel like the committee they're not going to allow that, bro. Because you know, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we know Clemson and we know Bama for sure. Those are 2 certified spots.
You know, Ohio State, that's 3. So the 4th one really the only loose one.
Yeah, Ohio State down there finna just walk in there too. So
the 4th one, the only loose one.
And I still got the Gators. I personally still got the Gators making the playoffs. Only way the Gators don't make it is if we get one more loss. If we get one, the only way a 2-loss team gets into the playoffs is like Alabama or Ohio State. Them the only type of teams they'll let 2 losses get into the playoffs. Florida, they're not gonna let Florida slide with 2 losses. Like, we damn near have to be perfect or only lose 1 game.
Yeah, they can't lose no more. They can't lose no more, bro.
And I told my cousin that. I told my cousin Marquise, I was like, bro, because he asked me, he was like, you still feel like we're going to get into the playoffs? I was like, we can't lose again. We can't. We got to beat Georgia. If we beat Georgia, I'm confident about the rest of the games, but if we beat Georgia,
they would have to see Alabama though. They would have to see Alabama though.
Damn.
And the SEC championship game, they would have to see him.
Ugh.
But I think they would still. Would they give it to him if they lose to Alabama?
It depends. It depends. It depends. Alabama lost Jalen Waddle. That's only one piece out of all that going on in Bama. But hey, that one piece might be a difference maker. So
yeah. Oh yeah, he was a big piece, bro. So
and I hope Waddle get better soon too.
Yeah,
Speed.
He's supposed to be a first round pick. Do you think he should leave? That was running through my head this weekend, bro, because he was supposed to be a first round pick, and I don't know if he leaves coming off this type of injury if he's a first round pick. But I'm pretty sure he wants to go to the NFL. So would you go to the NFL with uncertainty about your draft position, or would you come back and everybody know you healthy and then get back in the first round?
In this type of situation, I would probably go. I'll probably just go and get drafted. Yeah, because I be teeter-tottering on this subject. Because I was teeter-tottering with not with Tua on if he should go or not, but how his draft stock would play out. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with Waddle, we're not really discussing his draft stock. We know he's going to get drafted. So I feel like that's why.
He's going to get drafted, but we don't know now because he's coming off this type of injury. So is he going to be the same speed? Is he going to be the same speed as he once was? There's a lot of risk that goes into it. They said he might be ready by his pro day, but you don't really know if he's going to be ready by his pro day. So is he going to be the same speed? And that's what his game is really built around.
But he's still a great route runner, and he still got hands. So it's like, even if the speed is a notch behind, I feel like he still got a great chance. Even if he dropped to the second round or something, Waddle is getting drafted. Like, he's going late first or early second. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even with coming off of an injury.
I would go back, bro. I will go back for sure. Because, like I said, if he stays healthy that senior year, bro, for sure, first round. Might be top 10 pick. Because the next year wide receiver class is not going to be that crazy. So he could be easily top 10 pick next year.
He'll probably be top 5. Shit.
Possibly.
Top 5.
Possibly, bro. So I would go back to school, bro. Get that for sure pick. You know what I'm saying? Get that solidified. But it's all on him at this point. But that is it for 2 Wild Wednesday. Let's dive into the rankings of the week. Who you got?
I'll go ahead and put Pittsburgh at number 1. I put Pittsburgh at number 4, number 5 last week. So I'll put Pittsburgh at number 1. I'll keep Kansas City at number 2. I'll put Tampa at number 3. Seattle looked real shaky, but I'm going to keep them in the top 5 at number 4. And number 5, I put Tennessee at number 5.
All right, I got the Steelers, the Chiefs. Steelers, Chiefs. The BUCS. Definitely the BUCS. BUCS the best team in the NFC. The Titans and the Cardinals at 5. That's what I'm liking. That's what I'm liking this week, bro. So those are my top 5, bro. Okay,
I low-key got Green Bay like right outside.
Green Bay, possibly.
5. They right outside my top 5.
Yeah. All right, bro. Now let's dive into the picks of the week.
Right. We are tied, by the way. I just want everybody to know that he was going to try and blow past it. We are tied finally. I've always been 4 games behind him, and then last week I dropped it to 3 games behind, and now we are tied because I damn near had a flawless week.
I had a terrible week, bro. That's all I got. I went 8-6 last week. It was a terrible week. But like I had told him last week, the 3-game lead I had was some breathing room. It gave me some time to fuck up. It gave me a week to fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? But now I got to be back on my shit now. I got to be back on my shit. I was picking a lot of upsets last week, and I got bit in the ass. So now I got to come back right. I got to come back right now. Yeah, man. All right, bro. The first game, we got the Falcons versus Panthers Thursday night.
I told you, stop asking me. I'm never picking the Falcons, the Panthers.
That was another team who bit me in the ass. The Falcons. Oh, my God, y'all bit me in the ass.
Let me talk about this. Oh, my God.
Y'all bit me in the ass, bro.
The Falcons are the funniest team in the NFL. How do you score on accident? I'm going to ask it again. How do you score on accident?
And that's the reason
we're going to use this clip. This is going to be the clip that we use. So I'm going to tell you that right now. This is the clip that we're going to put. The Falcons are the funniest team in the NFL because they scored on accident. Todd Gurley fell at the goal line, and he thought he didn't score, but in fact, he fell exactly on the goal line, which gave them the score, which gave Matt Stafford, shout out to Matt Stafford, he'd be underperforming, but I like Matt Stafford. Gave them enough time to drive, score, and win the game. When all y'all had to do was not score. We beg Atlanta all the time to get into the end zone. They never do. The one time we need you to not score, y'all somehow find y'all way in there.
It's funny because Atlanta fans knew what was going to happen when he scored that touchdown. It's like, we're going to lose. Yeah. I seen Black tweet, and he was like, yeah, we're going to lose at this.
It was sad. It was sad.
The hope in Atlanta is just gone. They know what's going to happen with this team.
What Carlos Miller said when he had that Atlanta hat on, he was like, bro, I don't wear this for the team. I wear this for the fans. I wear this because it's Atlanta. Like, because it's Atlanta. This ain't got nothing to do with his team support or nothing.
Oh, man. Bit me in the ass, but it's all good. I got the Panthers, though. Panthers for Thursday night.
Definitely.
Teddy Bridgewater. I might be rocking with you with the Falcons, man. They bit me in the ass. I think the last 3 weeks, they bit me in the ass. Or last 2 weeks. Get on my nerves, man. All right, bro. The next one, Colts and Lions.
I'll go with the Colts.
I got the Colts. Jets versus Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Raiders versus Browns.
Raiders.
Rams versus Dolphins.
Rams.
Steelers versus Ravens. Ooh, look like game of the week.
Ooh. Damn, Steelers and the Ravens. This my upset. I'm picking the Ravens against Steelers, their first loss. It ain't been enough Lamar Jackson talk this season. Yeah, let me go with the Ravens. Everybody been real quiet about Lamar this season.
I don't think he's been playing that well. I really haven't been looking at him, though. I don't know.
Exactly. Like, nobody been watching. Nobody really been talking about him.
It's like we expect y'all. When we start to expect y'all to be good, it's just like, that's a good thing, honestly. When your name really not in the headlines, there's nothing to talk about. You just winning. That's how you want to be. You just want to win and go about your business.
And I think it's like we've seen all the tricks now. Like, the first 2 years, it was like, hey, this is the new – I don't want to call him Michael Vick because he's his own person, but I'm just saying that for reference. This is the new Michael Vick era type shit. So the first 2 years, we was excited. We wanted to see every play, every down, every game. But now it's like you said, they winning now. So it's like, hey, just y'all doing what y'all supposed to do.
Exactly. But I got the Steelers, though. Give me the Steelers. Titans versus Bengals.
Titans.
Vikings versus Packers.
Packers.
Chargers versus Broncos.
Chargers.
Chargers too.
I like Herbert to get that second win in a row.
Yeah. I got 49ers versus Seahawks. Ooh.
Damn. Ooh. I'm going to pick the 49ers, but Russ going to have a great game, and I feel like they still going to lose.
The Seahawks have the 49ers number, so I'm going to ride out with Seahawks. Saints versus Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears.
The Bears, every time I pick the Bears, I feel like they disappoint. They disappoint me every time I pick them, bro. I don't know. Is Mike Thomas going to be back this week? Or is he still hurt?
Ooh, good question. That I do not know. I do not know. I can try and look real quick if you want.
Yeah, look real quick, bro. I ain't gonna be uninformed no more going into questions. We too tied up. We too neck and neck for me to be uninformed going into these matchups.
Let me see.
Mike Thomas playing.
Injury report. Let's see. Yep, Mike Thomas still out.
Yeah. All right. I'm riding with the Bears. All right.
And you know what's funny? What? They're probably gonna clear him later this week. They're probably gonna clear him later this week.
I'm hinging my whole pick on this man, and he's gonna be playing. He's gonna be active.
They gonna wait till Friday evening to be like, Michael Thomas has been cleared.
Facts, bro. That shit gonna be hot. All right, bro. I'm still rocking out with the Bears though. Cowboys versus Eagles, Sunday night football. We need to stop. We need to stop with these primetime NFC.
Yeah,
bro. This needs to be flexed. We don't want to see this for Sunday night football. We don't. Get this out of here.
if y'all could flex the Raiders and the BUCS game, which was actually, even though the BUCS blew them out, but it was still a decent game to watch. If y'all could flex that game out, I know damn well y'all could flex this trash game out.
Get that Steelers and what's the name game? Steelers
yeah,
and,
like what the hell?
game.
Like y'all got that in the middle of the day when that should be like prime time, everybody at home at night watching type game. But who I got winning? Damn.
I swear these be the toughest games, bro. These real deal be the toughest games.
And I feel like that's why they be keeping them on prime time, because as trash as it is, these be the toughest games to pick, honestly.
I swear to God they do.
Damn.
I'm rocking out with the Eagles. I got the Eagles.
It's like the Eagles looking solid, but the Cowboys been trash for like, 2 weeks now? So it's like they got to get some type of positivity. Damn.
You gonna rock out with the boys?
Derek, I swear your team better not let me down. I'm going with the Eagles.
Definitely the Eagles. All right. Monday Night Football, BUCS versus Giants. This game's gonna be flex too. But I got the BUCS. All right, and that's did I miss one? I did miss one. Patriots versus Bills.
Bills.
This is do or die week. Make or break. I got Patriots, man. Show me some.
I got Cam having a good game, but I still got the Bills winning. The Bills gonna be better than the Patriots, but Cam gonna play straight.
Show me some, Cam. Show me some. I'm rocking out with the Pats. All right, bro. Let's move on to some more sports. First off, I just want to give congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers for winning the World Series.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, fuck y'all. We should have won that motherfucking World Series, dog.
Damn.
No bullshit. Y'all beat 2 Florida teams in 2 major sports. Fuck y'all, bro. Real deal. Y'all beat us in basketball and baseball. I'm not giving y'all congratulations. That's why I didn't post nothing on the podcast last night.
Congratulations to the LA Dodgers.
Y'all beat my
on behalf of me. On behalf of me. I ain't a sore loser. I give you credit. Because we the Rays honestly lost because of our own doing. I'm not even gonna flex. Cash pulled out Snell when Snell was having a great game. Snell had 9 strikes, I think, and you pulled him out because he let 1 hit or 1 run come. I forgot how that whole scenario happened. But Snell had 1 slip up, and I'm like, you take him out because of that? He been on fire the whole game, and you got Mookie Betts coming up the bat, and we know Snell.
The whole top of the order.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Snell, regardless if you're trying to save him for game 7 or whatever, no, that don't matter. Right now, it's game 6. This is what matters right now at this moment. You can worry about how he going to play next game when the game is over. But you took out Snell, who is hot at this moment, and I forgot who they had come in right after. But
I forgot too.
Yeah, I forgot who they had. I ain't give a damn at that point. I damn near stopped watching. But you had another pitcher. You had a right-handed pitcher come in who Mookie Betts literally looked over to the dugout and smiled because he knew what was finna happen. He knew Snell could have had a chance to get him out, for real. But this pitcher that the Rays brought in, I'm like, damn, bro, this guy home run or double written all over it. And Mookie did what he had to do. He got some more people on base. They ended up getting some. I think they got 1 more run in or something like that.
More runs in that inning at least.
And then Dodgers ended up winning the game. I was just like, damn, bro. Analytics are not always right. I don't care what that sheet say. They play a big factor now. I'm not gonna say they never matter, but in that situation, your eyes showed you that you need to keep him in. Now, if he playing kind of mid and the stats showing that he playing kind of mid, okay, take him out. But the stats showing something and your eyes seeing something else, go with your eyes, bro. That's a moment you got to throw away the stat paper. For real.
Yeah, man. Rays, y'all let me down. Honestly, I pay attention to this series, but y'all got some good pieces, though, man. I ain't going to lie, man. What I've been seeing this series, Kiermaier, what's black dude name? Randy or Razor Runner?
Yeah. I never know how to say his last name.
Rosarena.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Is he the only black person on the team?
Nah.
It is the dude who tried to steal home. I remember him. I forgot his name.
No, that's who you're talking about. That's who you're talking about.
That's not a Rosarena.
That was literally a Rosarena.
No, it was another black dude on the team, bro.
He stole home.
No, you.
Oh, you talking about the other game?
Yeah, it was the dude that tried to steal home and got out.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
And that's the other black dude I remember. But Rosarena actually scored the game-winning slide or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, they got a lot of good pieces, bro. Do you see them getting back anytime soon, though?
We can. Like, within the next 5 years, we're going to continue to be a playoff threat team and a hopeful World Series team. Do I see back-to-back? I ain't going to say that right now, but I definitely feel like over the next 5 years, we can get there one or two more times for sure.
How I honestly felt about the situation, the only reason the Rays were so successful this season, they're used to playing with no fans. They have no fans at the Rays Stadium, so they were used to having no fans.
That's a terrible way to look at it. I wasn't even I'm not giving that.
I was thinking about that the whole season. I'm like, that's why they're doing good. They used to have no fans. Everybody else is used to having great fans. They get no support from the city. But
Rays be having fans. We don't have fans like every
I was
game.
about to say, bro, don't try to compare them to the Red Sox.
What you talking about?
To them other teams?
Compared to other teams, but I'm saying, like, for our stadium,
that
like
stadium be empty, bro. Do not.
I used to work there. How you gonna tell me?
No, them stadium used to be empty, bro. Do not try to play me.
We're not a full house every game type of team. I'm gonna tell you that off rip. But certain games, we damn near hit max capacity. I'm not gonna lie to you. Certain games we do not.
Yeah, when the Yankees there and the Yankees fans come through.
Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers. Who else?
And that's when Orioles, the fans come.
The Orioles. It don't matter.
I said what I said. Regardless. I said what I said. They're not going to be the same.
Hey, it's tickets regardless. I don't give a damn who actually does.
No, but I'm saying they're not packed with fans. And that's why they were used to it this season. They were used to not having it. Bro, that has an impact on the squad. I'm telling y'all. Not having fans affected a lot of teams this season. Affected a lot of teams this season in baseball and in basketball. I already brought it up with basketball as well. So I feel like it did have an impact on their season. I think it was a good impact, especially them having a young team as well. So I think it had a huge impact. But yeah, but they will be back soon. I do expect it. But I want to talk about the Justin Turner situation, bro. With the whole COVID, he got pulled in the 6th inning when they found out he got COVID and actually snatched him off the field, bro. How do you feel like how do you feel about how they went about that, bro? Because he ended up coming back out when they celebrated and took off his mask and everything, and he was chilling with him. So I'm like, how y'all really treating the situation? That shit was weird.
That's why I felt like that entire situation was stupid. I was like, first off, if you find out mid-game that you got it and you already been around everybody, 9 times out of 10, you already infected somebody. So you might as well just let him stay out there and just tell him after the game. And then, like you said, after the game when they were celebrating, where was he? With everybody else with his mask off.
Shit didn't make sense.
It's like y'all took him out of the game for damn near no reason. Like,
the problem I had was that why are you getting results in the middle of the game? You should be getting results before the game before they even go out there.
If you didn't get your results, you damn near not even supposed to be playing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit made no sense.
That was real swept under the rug. They swept.
They should have been disqualified for that in general anyway.
Low key.
High key.
That should have been. We should have had that for 2 Wild Wednesday. That's not too wild,
bro. High key. I didn't even think about that. I just thought about it right now. They could have been disqualified for that. Y'all niggas playing because the Rays players could have caught that at that point.
You're letting somebody play who did not clear through their COVID test, and everybody else on the field and in the dugouts have cleared, but y'all playing somebody y'all know who has not cleared their COVID test yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Because that wasn't, like you said, it was swept under the rug. Because it was talked about today in the media circles, but it was more about how the situation was handled, how he just got pulled in the 60s.
Not the fact that y'all did something that is against policy right now amongst all sports.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I think it was more because it was the Dodgers. They haven't won since '88, so let's give them that. But I feel like if this was the Astros, oh, you better know the Astros would have got so much backlash for this shit.
The Astros are walking on thin ice for at least the next 10 years. They're not going.
This shit would have been completely different.
They're not getting anything easy for them over the next 10 years. People are going to hold some grudges for at least 10 years.
Oh, yeah. Deservedly so, bro. But that shit was just weird entirely. You pulled him. He comes back. He take off his mask. He taking pictures. He chilling. It's like, how do y'all really feel about COVID at this point? Like you said, if he has COVID, He's been in the dugout for 6 innings. Like, he's been affected somebody on the
And
team.
he's been around Rays players. He's been within 6 feet of certain Rays players. So it's like, hey, somebody affected by now.
Come on, bro. That shit don't make no sense, bro. But we can move on, bro. But that shit was definitely swept under the rug. Let's move on to some NBA topics, bro. The Rockets have found their new head coach. The Mavs assistant Steven Silas. I do want to say he's black. He's black. So congratulations to him. Shout out to him, man. We definitely need more of that.
I seen that. I was like, oh wow. Shout out to Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban, one of my favorite owners. So shout out to him for that. I'm pretty sure he had a way of plugging him into that. So shout out to Mark Cuban.
I think his dad used to be the coach. I think Paul Silas might be his father. And Paul Silas was Bron's first head coach, if I remember right.
That's a good plug too. Either way, that it's a good plug to have. Either way, so
shout out to him, bro. We need more black head coaches, man, and we got another one. I didn't know him before this.
Shout out to Silas. He's been in the league for a minute, and what he's been doing with Dallas is like, hey, like can't turn your nose up at that.
Yeah, I seen Sam Cassell. He agreed to be on somebody's assistant coach. I think it was Philly. He agreed to be on Philly assistant coach. Now that kind of disappointed me because I feel like there are more openings.
Mm-hmm.
Are there more openings left?
Pelicans
OKC has an opening. OKC has an opening.
Oh, damn. They do. I was about to say Pelicans got their coach. Rockets got theirs. Philly got theirs.
I think OKC might be the only one.
Mm-hmm.
But I was disappointed to see that he agreed to be with them. Maybe he interviewed and wasn't the guy, but it's just like, damn. I wanted to see more progression. But
I do too. But he would Doc in Philly, so.
Yeah, but it's about time you break off Doc coattail, dog. You know what I'm saying? You paid your dues under Doc. No disrespect to Doc, but you paid your dues. He been in the system for how long? Under Doc, it's like, man, I'm ready to see him be a coach for real, man. You know, run the actual show.
Right.
That's what I really wanted to see. So I was disappointed to see that he did that, but hopefully that day does come soon for Sam Cassell.
Do you feel like anything is going to change with Dallas now that Silas is gone? I mean the Rockets, yeah.
Do I feel like the coaching changed?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's going to affect anything with Dallas. I think Luka's running the whole show over there. So it's nothing really going to change. And
as far as like the way they do, defensive schemes, rotations, like anything. You feel like any slights are coming off of that?
No, because I always feel like once you show somebody how to play defense, the head coach and other assistant coaches pick up on that. So even if the coach leaves, your system still can stay around. And that's how it was for the Rockets. The Rockets coach, I forgot what his name was. His name started with an A. But he was the defensive coach when they were going and they were playing against the Warriors, when they was going like head-to-head against the Warriors. And when he left, they was like, oh, it's going to be some real trouble for the Rockets on defense. But they were playing like the same type of defense because his system still stayed. Even though he left, we've been playing your defense for the past couple of years now, so we already know it. We don't need you when we know the system. So I feel like that's how it is in the Dallas, and that's how it was in Houston. So I don't think it would be a change for Dallas at all because his system is still going to stay around. And for Houston, I really don't know what he's going to bring to the table. This kind of a wait-and-see type of scenario for me.
It's a lot of question marks with Houston in general right now, so I don't know what they expect with Houston currently. Like, until the NBA season get ready to start again and I'm really starting to look at teams, I don't know what to think of Houston at this point. Damn, they're finna hit the restart button, low key.
Soon, most definitely, bro. I wouldn't be opposed if they did it next year. They give this Russell Westbrook thing one more go, and it's like, man, you got to trade everybody at this point, man. Let's start new.
Clean house and just start all the way over, and then questions will come if James Harden want to stay through that or go somewhere else.
No,
so
I feel like he might be traded, bro. But
no matter how he goes.
Oh yeah. Because one place I was talking about last week, and we can move on to the Daryl Morey getting with Philly and becoming their basketball operations overseer. I don't forget what his title was, but yeah, something along
basketball operations.
Yeah, something along those lines. So I want to see him with Philly soon if they keep Embiid or if they keep Simmons. I feel like he will work with either one of the two, but I think him and Simmons is something that I would like to see, though. I don't know how it will work. Doc Rivers going to have to make something shake, but that's a pairing I would like to see.
That would be better because you gave insight to that point, I think, last week. Was it last week or the week?
The week before. It was the week before.
Yeah, because you were talking about how with Embiid, you have to feed Embiid. and the way James Harden plays, it's not really a feed a big man type of situation. But with Ben Simmons, you could do a lot of dribble to the basket, pass, kick out options, or
pick and roll with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, or pick and roll with him,
Ben Simmons, and
vice
Ben Simmons
versa.
can make a play.
Exactly, and Ben Simmons can, if he learns to get a shot, and cause we know he has the handles, he has the defensive promise and everything. So if he can get a shot, he can do this. He can be the same threat by being the primary ball holder and kick it out to James Harden in certain situations.
Yeah.
So I agree that scenario works better than with Embiid.
Yeah. So how do you feel like Morey will impact the Philly franchise moving forward, man? Do you see anything changing soon?
I feel like they'll have a better chance of. He's an extra voice when it comes to getting.
And he's about analytics, bro. And this Philadelphia team, as constructed, isn't really analytics based. So do you feel like he changed it that way?
I feel like he'll change it that way. And when it comes to draft picks, I feel like him being the head of basketball operations, I feel like his input with the analytical scheme that he has, I feel like he'll be able to pick out certain draft picks better than they have recently with what they've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely see that. I was seeing a lot of jokes on Twitter, man, because like I said it last week, because Daryl Morey, he was hated, or like it was a lot of friction around Daryl Morey because of what happened in China and that whole situation. So I seen somebody had a joke, man. It was like Adam Silver on the phone, and he was talking to the owner of Philadelphia. They was like, "Why you hired him? Like, we were doing better. We just got the China deal back. Why did you hire him? We don't want him anymore." That shit had me crying, bro. I didn't think Daryl Morey would get a job this fast, bro. I really did. And it's crazy because this goes back to the I don't want to keep bringing up race, but we have to at this point. Did you look at anybody else for this position black? Right. Because he got hired. He got hired in a week. He got hired. So who else did you look at for, you know what I'm saying, for that opportunity? Was it somebody black, or did you just say, oh, Morey's available? Okay, let's get him. Like, damn, what search did you do in that time frame, bro? That shit was crazy. So that was the thought process going through that. Moving on. Rondo to the Clippers is a possibility, a rumor that I've been seeing. How you feel about the move?
I don't like it. I just feel like he fits better with the Lakers LA versus the Clippers LA. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. Both. I'm not going to say he fits better, but who would you, first off, you got to get rid of somebody to get Rondo. So who would you get rid of?
He a free agent.
He a free agent?
Yeah.
Oh, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody else then. Free agent. Ooh. Nah, I still don't like it. Nah, I can't even detail why I don't really like it right now, but I feel like he should stay with the Lakers just off of the fact that he had a very good aggressive front. What's the word I'm trying to use? He had an aggressive approach, backcourt position with the Lakers that they were missing. And if you bring Avery Bradley back, you got Rondo and Avery Bradley in that backcourt, and I feel like that can be a very aggressive. And Rondo got a shot now, so I feel like the way the Lakers have been
whoa. Let's not.
He didn't really have a shot to begin with. He didn't have a shot to begin with.
Let's not say that now. I wouldn't say Rondo has a shot now. He was hitting more, but he doesn't have a shot.
That's what I'm saying. He has a shot now. He has some type of shot. Rondo has never really had a shot. So the fact that he's been hitting,
I ain't letting you get that one off. I ain't letting
you have to say he has some type of shot now. You have to say
it's better.
Okay, so he has a shot.
And I don't know how much of a compliment that is because he really never made shit before.
That's what I'm saying. He has a shot now. I just feel like
he doesn't have a shot, bro. It's hard to
I ain't saying it was top tier. I ain't saying Rondo got a shot, but it's like he has a shot now. Like, you can point at Rondo and be like, yeah, you have a shot. But I feel like offensively he fits better with the with the Lakers than he does with the Clippers. Defensively, that'll just add fuel to the fire with what the Clippers already got. But offensively, I feel like he'll thrive better with staying with the Lakers. I don't really see anywhere else where he would go either.
Yeah, I actually like him with the Clippers, man. I actually do. I think he fits for both teams. Honestly, Rondo is that type of dude. It has that type of personality where he can walk into any situation, and he's that guy. He has the championship experience, so you're gonna trust him. And he's a playmaker, and I feel like that's something the Clippers really need. Last year, even though you do have Kawhi and you have PG, they really didn't have anybody else to create shots for others. Pat Bev isn't gonna do that. Who else? Shaman isn't going to do that. Lou Will trying to get a bucket, or he looking for Harold. So it's not really a lot of people looking to set up others, and they had a lot of pieces to give it to. So I think if you bring in somebody like Rondo, he can create a lot for others, and less burden will have to be on PG and on Kawhi to create everything. Because you got to remember, Kawhi had the ball in his hands a lot, like creating wise, trying to play make. And that's not really Kawhi's game. Kawhi mostly tries to just get a bucket at the end of the day. And when you try to force him to create, he has improved in that department, but I don't think that's what he really wants to do. And that's why he wants a point guard that can do that. And I think Rondo would be a good fit for that. All right, bro. One more topic regarding the NBA is no NBA All-Star game this season. With the I think the season's still going to be 72 games.
Oh, it was one more thing too before we dive into that. Amari Stoudemire got hired to be the Brooklyn Nets assistant coach with Steve Nash. Didn't really know how I felt about that. I felt like it was enough. I mean, black man getting a coaching job. So you got Steve Nash, who got head coach with no prior coaching experience, and now you got Amari Stoudemire, who also has no prior coaching experience. And I feel like they kind of matched the level of curiosity, because it's like you give this white player, as great as a player Steve Nash was, you give this white man a head coaching opportunity with no prior coaching experience. So the fact that they made up by giving the assistant coach being a black man with no prior coaching experience, I commend them for that. Because it's like, hey, if you're going to give him a job with no coaching experience, you should give him a job with no coaching experience as well. So I was happy about that. But as far as how the actual coaching job is going to go, I don't really know, because we've never seen either of them coach before, and I ain't never really dug into Amari Stoudemire's brain or player IQ like that anyway. So I was questionable to see how that was going to turn out. I feel like they just got him because of talent reasons and because his name Amari. So,
yeah. I don't know how this is going to go. Usually when you're a new coach, you want to get backed up or fill your assistant coaches with coaches that have been there, veteran coaches, things like that. And when you go, I don't know if Amari's his top assistant or what, but you usually want to fill it with veteran coaches that can give you some experience, put you on game to a lot of things that you will see, things like that. So I don't know really how that will go for them this season. If he is the top assistant, I really don't know anybody else on the coaching staff. And once again, I'll talk about the NBA All-Star game. They said it's not going to be one this year. How do you feel about that?
Being that the last one we just seen was the best one in I don't know how long. I got mixed emotions. I kind of wanted to see another one because of the fact that they played so hard in this previous one. But dunk contest been pissing everybody off past few years. Yeah, I just feel like I want to see one, but I feel like this gives them a great opportunity to sit down and think about new ways to get people excited about the All-Star game again, because they already fixed the actual All-Star game to make it more competitive. I feel like now just give y'all time to sit back and think about other ways to make the dunk contest more effective and attractable. The three-point shooting contest has been great, but it's like, see if you could do something to change that. Or the skills competition or something like that. Yeah. I've been saying for years, maybe a one-on-one competition to 10 or 11 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Find different ways to attract things. Or like for the dunk contest, have a amateur dunk contest and an NBA dunk contest. Because we've been saying for years how the contestants for the dunk contest they ain't been hitting like how they used to. And the ones that did hit, Gordon got robbed, and then Gordon low-key got robbed again.
Shout out to Derrick Jones.
Huh?
Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr.
Man, Gordon got robbed twice. Gordon got robbed twice. I don't want to hear it. Jones is a great player, and I rock with him, but Gordon got dropped. He got what's called it twice.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
Okay. A Heat player won. Am I supposed to feel sorry for him?
Huh?
Am I supposed to feel sorry for him because he lost?
Yes. Not because he lost, but because he really got what's the term I just used? He
robbed.
Yeah, he literally got robbed. Like doing dunks that we've never really seen before, which is the whole point of the dunk contest. I feel like the moment you start doing shit we ain't never seen before, you damn near have to win at that point. Against Zach LaVine, he did dunks we've never seen before. But Zach LaVine goes between the legs with a dunk that we've seen people attempt several times. We give that the dub over
But I think that's the problem, though, bro. That's the problem. Y'all take shit for granted. Just because y'all seen it don't take away the difficulty of that dunk. Those dunks that Zach LaVine was getting off was crazy.
What Aaron Gordon was doing was way more difficult.
Huh? From the free throw line between the legs is crazy.
Under both of your legs over a rotating mascot on a hoverboard? He was
doing some tough shit, but that's what I said. I agree that he got robbed the first time. I agree that he got robbed. The second time, I'm going to ride out on my man Derrick Jones, though. But I'm tired of y'all taking for granted the off the glass, between the legs, like it's just some regular shit. That's the problem. We just taking shit for granted too much.
I'm not saying I ain't taking it for granted because what Zach LaVine did was amazing. But Aaron Gordon still had better dunks. Like, he literally had the more complicated dunks to do. And I rock with Derrick Jones, but Aaron Gordon, again, was doing some crazy shit. Like, it's the fact that I can't even fault Aaron Gordon for missing attempts because he's literally trying to do stuff that nobody has done before. Like, he's not like other dunk competitors who attempt shit that they could damn near get on the first try unless they, like, really just slip with the ball or something. He attempting shit that's like, hey, I'm finna get y'all heads with this one. Like, y'all finna get up out y'all seats with this. So the fact that he damn near said, I'm not even finna be in this shit no more, I applauded him for that. I'm like, bro, thank you, because you wasting your time trying to impress everybody when they going with the popular dunks that we've seen over and over again.
He made a diss track against D-Wade. I don't give a fuck about that nigga no more. I truly don't. I truly don't give a fuck about that.
Because D-Wade is the reason all of this happened.
I don't care. I don't care what the reason. I don't give a damn what the reason is. You lost. Eat it.
Let's top it, dog. You're not upset.
He's making millions of dollars. Stop crying for a nigga who's making millions of dollars.
You're not upset enough for me. You're not upset.
Why do I gotta be upset? For what?
It was a pure robbery. Twice.
I don't care.
Pure robbery.
But I do want to harp on the All-Star game, though. Due to coronavirus is the reason why All-Star game will not be played this year. They don't want fans or anything to be inside of a stadium or side of an arena. They don't want players to be around that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they set up the season if they're not going to have an All-Star game. Because if you don't want an arena filled with fans, it's like, damn, are we going to have to do bubble again in a couple of months with the season 2 months away? So now it's interesting to see moving forward. So still trying to see what they're going to do with that, bro. So we got 2 more weeks. I think they said they're in meetings right now trying to decide or like actually hammer out dates when the season will start, how they're going to play the season, if there's going to be in the bubbles and shit like that. So they're having meetings as we speak right now. They said they could go into next week. All right, but let's move into social media wants to know. This is what I was talking to you about before the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Sirius XM, bro, on the comedy channel. And them niggas was talking about some funny shit. I think this was Earthquake who was on when I was listening, bro. So this is the first question, though. They said, at the altar, if there was a 60-40 chance your girl would say yes, would you take it and ask her?
If I know it's a 60-40 chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
60% that she'll say yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, wait, hold on. If we had the altar, you already said yes.
Fuck it, my fault. Not at the altar, proposing.
Oh, proposal? Yeah.
You taking 60-40? There's a 40% chance she gonna say no.
If it's a 90-10% chance if she say no, then what?
It really depends on how she feeling that day at that
That's
point.
What I'm saying. Like,
so you taking that risk? You taking that risk?
I'll take 60.
That's crazy. Because everybody, it's funny because when I was listening, everybody was like, I'm not taking that chance, bro. And then they started to talk about like the amount of time it would take for a girl to say yes. So they was like, man, because I think
it's like, bro, no matter how great the relationship is going, it's never going to be an absolute yeah, I know she gonna say yes. Like she might say no.
It is though, bro. It is.
She might say no because she feel like financially y'all not ready. She might say no because y'all living arrangement ain't what it need to be. She might say no for any other reason. It might not got nothing to do with y'all feelings towards each other. She might love you to the moon and back, but it might be something else that she might be like, wait, I don't think it's the right time for. It could be anything. So that's why I say 60-40.
But usually, bro, after proposals, people break up. So when you say no to a proposal, it's just like, y'all done at that point. So ain't no, didn't say yes because of finances or some shit like that. Most of the time, people are like, they breaking up after you said no to a proposal. So you going to take that risk?
I ain't going to break up with you, but it depends.
But I'm saying that's what happened in most scenarios.
Yeah, in most scenarios. Knowing me, I'm not going to break up with you, but it's like, I don't know. I have a lot of question marks after that because it's like, damn, like, first off, you got to tell me why you said no. So if you tell me why, and I kind of understand the reason why you said why,
but she ain't gonna tell you the reason. I don't feel like she gonna tell you the reason.
Oh, you have to tell me the reason.
Not right there at the
no, right there, no.
I'm about to say right there.
I'm about to say right there, no. I don't need everybody in my business knowing why you said no.
Because you in shock at that point. You're just like, whoa. Because 60-40 chance. You know, you going into it 60-40 chance. So you know it's a possibility, but you're still gonna be shocked if she says no, bro. So I was just like, man, is this it? I think it would be it. I don't think I'll try to get back.
I feel like it all depends on if you do it publicly or privately. If you're doing it
public, most are public nowadays, though.
I feel like the question should have got real specific because if you ask a bunch of dudes if you propose privately in a 60-40, they're gonna be like
publicly, bro. Yeah, publicly.
They're gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll still ask. Like, but
this was publicly because they were talking about embarrassment and shit like that. So this is publicly here.
So publicly 60-40. At the end of the day, you never really know. Honestly,
I think you do, bro. Girls drop hints, bro, and be like, all right, nigga, it's about that time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That you should be proposing right now.
If it's to that point, then that's when it's damn near 60-40.
Yeah, girls be doing that a year into a relationship and be like, all right, nigga, dropping hints.
It's the difference between dropping hints and damn near pressuring you to ask the question.
Oh, I ain't saying pressing, but it's still hints that be like, hey, now, you know.
Okay, if she's dropping subtle hints, okay. But if she giving you the attitude of like, I know she kind of forcing me to hurry up and ask, then that's when it's 60-40 for real. Cause it's like
that's not 60-40. No, she's gonna say yes to the marriage, but she like, hey, hurry up with it. I feel like that's when she's like, hurry up.
I feel like that's
if she's pressing you to say yes or she's pressing you to propose, she's definitely going to say yes because she's pressing you because she wants you to do it. She wants to get this part of her life done with and over with. She wants to transition. So she's going to say yes. So that's definitely 100%. 60-40 is just like you're in an uncertain point of your relationship. You don't know which way it could go. So it's just like, fuck it. I feel like it's the right time right now. You got your percentages on your side, but it's still a chance because you don't know which way she going to go. And this I wanted to bring up the point too because they were talking about how much time would you let go by if you asked the girl, would you marry me? It's like, how much time would you give it? So how much time would you give it?
Before I ask that question?
You get on one knee. How much time does the girl have to answer your question?
I mean, it's a lot to take into that. Cause what if she start crying or something? Like, what if my limit is 10 seconds and she start crying and it take her like 2 or 3 minutes to actually respond?
Answer the question. You trying to avoid the question. Answer the question now. Cause you know most of these proposals be like damn near before you even get on your knee, they crying because they happy. So I'm saying how much time are you giving to a girl to say yes?
You got a minute to answer. You got a minute.
A minute?
A minute goes by fast as hell.
Because they talked about this on the pod. They was like, you know how long 15 seconds is? Especially in public? 1, 2, 3. Bro, you giving her that much time to think? It's like
I'm giving you a minute. By the time I'm getting on one knee, it's like
you need to be saying yes by the time I get on one knee. Basically.
Like you said, like she probably damn near crying by the time you're getting on the knee.
But that's
and all
usually
that.
A good sign, though. I feel like that's usually a good sign.
But see, y'all walking into it with the negativity that she ain't finna get no good signs. Y'all walking into it like she finna be standing there like this. Like, okay, if she's standing like this, then yeah, like 15 seconds. But if it's a
No,
genuine,
I'm saying 15 seconds is even long though. That's what I'm like, would you even give a 15? Because like I just said, that's a long time, especially in public. Oh my goodness. 1,
I'll amend my
2.
answer. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds.
So you're on one knee for 30 seconds. 15.
Like what? You keep changing it. What you mean on my one knee for 30 seconds? Like by the time
if you get on one knee, bro, if you get on one knee and you say, okay,
I still got to get my speech. I still got to do a lot. I still got to.
But I'm saying when you
you
get on one knee, so you're giving her the ring. The ring is in front of her. So you gave your speech. Okay. So
but
you
I still got to get my speech
shit
and everything. That's what I'm saying.
after the speech. You put a lot of extra shit. You put the extra shit in there. You put.
I'm counting everything. Like you.
Okay, so you count everything. I'm just saying the question to answer ratio. How much you giving in between that? Take out the speech. The
5 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the answer that I was looking for.
As soon as the words "Will you marry me" leave my mouth, like 10 seconds, I'm gonna need an answer. Like within 10 seconds, I'm gonna need an answer.
Oh yeah, bro.
But I'm thinking you including me getting on my knee.
Who do speech? You doing speeches before? Usually you do a speech before you get on one knee.
No, you gotta do it when you get on your knee.
Cause usually you say yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling this way.
Well, that's if you're not taking a surprise approach. Like if you're trying to get on one knee and then she turn around and see you type shit, then that's when you give a speech on one knee.
Yeah.
But if you're not trying to give no surprise and you just talking to her type shit, then that's when you get your speech and then get on one knee.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
But
you adding a lot of extra shit.
Knowing me, I'm gonna probably try and be the surprise type person. So I'm probably gonna be on my knee by the time I get my speech.
This nigga Edgar said 30 seconds between question and answer.
I'm including everything.
Funny as fuck.
I'm including everything.
And bro, in public, 30 seconds is forever. Time move different in public, bro.
Oh yeah.
The embarrassment finna be crazy. If you're on your knees for 30 seconds while everybody recorded, most likely, it's just like, yeah, all right, man. I need this answer right now, nigga.
I agree.
And another one, bro. Oh, this is a good one. Them niggas had me crying on this one. Would you rather have $100 million to never fuck or masturbate ever again?
No. No, that was an easy question.
I honestly felt the same exact way, bro. I felt the same exact way. Them niggas kept trying to bring up family and all that shit. You can take care of your family. I don't care.
Oh, I need sex. I need it. Anybody under the age of 18 listening, I'm sorry, but I had to get adultish for a second. I need sex. I need.
That's real, bro. Niggas,
as a human, like literally as a human.
But he did say you can lick. You can lick, but you can't fucking masturbate.
Whoa, first off, you can't not masturbate. Like you're gonna implode. I believe like you can implode by not getting off. Like,
that's what they said on the pod, bro. They said
I'm not imploding.
You can lick and you got $100 million and you can lick, but you can't masturbate. So I said, nah, I couldn't do it, bro.
I don't want to implode. Next question. I don't want to implode. Nope.
Oh, yeah, bro. But those are two funny shits I had seen this past day or past couple of days. That shit was hilarious. Moving on to entertainment, bro. BET Hip Hop Awards was on last night. I know you watched them. So how did you feel about the performance that happened?
It's still weird watching virtual shows, so I still kind of had to get into the feel of it. But the performances were good for the most part. I love the City Girls to death. Everybody know I love the City Girls. Their performance was meh, but they look bad as hell. All the background dancers bad as hell. So I still applaud them for that. And they do their best. Like they're not really the best live performers, but they songs still hit. Lil Baby and 42 Dugg, We Paid, they snapped with their intro into the show and everything. All the performances were great. I loved all the ciphers. I really wanted to pay attention to that because the past few years, Cypher's been up and down with me a lot. It's like a lot of new artists in this day and age don't care to Cypher, and they don't really, like, when they do it, it's like they don't give 100%. So I'm like, damn, bro, has Cyphering died in the world of hip-hop, in the culture of hip-hop?
They don't freestyle no more.
Yeah, and it's like, even if you write your freestyle, like, just get into the booth and, like, spit it like you didn't write it. Like, a lot of people don't even want to do that no more. So I'm like, has Cyphering died? But 2020 BET Hip Hop Awards, y'all snapped. Rhapsody, YBN Corday, Tiana Taylor, Polo G, who else? It was this one Hispanic dude. He snapped. Brandy. I ain't expect Brandy to snap. Like everybody who did that one big girl that be having a cat. Can't think of a name right now. Everybody who had a cipher, they snapped. The Jamaican dance hall cipher, they snapped. That was different. I never seen that before. So shout out to all them who did their thing with that. I love watching rap battles. So that's a part of hip hop culture for me that stands out.
Yeah. And I ain't watch it last night. I don't watch any award shows, man. I cannot get into them things no more, man. I used to watch the BET Awards like a minute ago when they were actually good, probably early 2010s, but I can't watch them. Never watched the Grammys, the Emmys, Hip Hop Awards. I just can't get into none of that no more. I don't even know what it is. I just can't get into award shows no more, bro. But shout out to the 85 South Show.
Yeah.
85 South Show. Right? That was the reason I should have watched it because I already watched their podcast and shit like that. So I already know they funny as hell, but I know they did their thing. What you were saying?
No, I was just gonna say the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And I like the fact that they produced it themselves. Like they produced majority of the show and the way they hosted and everything. They produced that most of themselves.
So shout out to them.
And Carlos
was about to go to the top, bro. With no Wild and Out now, they did a good job of setting themselves up outside of Wild and Out. A lot of people just build their brand off that, build it off Instagram, but they did a good job of getting the individual accomplishments with the 85 South Show, bro. So I want to applaud them for that because they already
I really do applaud them. I applaud them for that. And they had an interview with the Breakfast Club like a couple days ago. And I didn't even know this was a rumor, but it was rumored that Nick Cannon was low-key grooming them, mostly DC Young Fly. He was grooming him and Carlos and Chico to try and be the next host for future generations of Wild and Out. I didn't know that.
I know,
but once the situation happened with Viacom firing Nick and all that, on Charlemagne and Envy and Angela, they asked them, are y'all going to try and be the next host? Are y'all going to pick up that mantle? And DC said, they all said no. But DC pointed out, he was like, look, Nick the OG. Nick hired me. Viacom ain't hired me. Like, them corporate people, they ain't hired me. Nick hired me himself. And that entire, he was like, from the people at the front door to the people who do the lights to everybody in there, it felt like family. Like, we didn't feel like we was going to work. So for me to accept the mantle from corporate and not getting it passed down from Nick, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, I feel like that would be a backstab to just walk in and act like ain't nothing happened and just be the new host. So I applaud them for that. DC always been a real one. Chico and Carlos always been real. And I totally agree with you. They podcast and they platform in general it's gonna skyrocket for real.
Exactly. They bringing all the OGs on. I think they had Busta Rhymes on a couple weeks ago.
Hey, that's low-key their best interview.
Fact.
And Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert and Busta Rhymes, low-key the best ones.
Yeah. I fuck with the one, what's his name? Kenny Mayne, something like that. Damn,
Country Wayne?
Bald dude.
Oh, I know I don't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about.
He used to work with Jay-Z. He used to work with Jay-Z. Damn.
I ain't fully watched that one, but I know what you're talking about.
That was another one. I like when they just dropping gems throughout it. Busta Rhymes was another one. He was just dropping gems. So I love it.
Shout out to Busta Rhymes, bro. A lot of people of our generation and younger, they just look at Busta Rhymes as an old head. They don't really be knowing Busta Rhymes. The only song that people of our generation or younger really mess with Busta Rhymes with is the Chris Brown song, Look at Me Now, when he did that legendary no breath verse. Yeah. So you forget about the fact that Busta Rhymes came out early 90s and he been around for so long. Like he was really one of the main people who pioneered like doing a whole bunch of features and everything and all of that type of stuff. And the way he made videos so animated. Nobody was doing animated videos like him and Missy Elliott. So the fact that he just such a legend, bro, if you don't really rock with Busta Rhymes, I feel like all of y'all should watch that podcast because he breaks it down and goes through his whole career. He talked about when him and Jay-Z went to the same school and they rap battled each other and everything. So it's like, damn, bro, he been in the game too long. So he's somebody who deserves his flowers. Now, I'm glad 85 South Show gave him his flowers. And anybody that don't know, y'all need to watch that.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. And next topic, bro, is the Certified Lover Boy with Drake, bro. He dropped his little trailer this week. It looks like it's gonna be is it gonna be a mix of everything he's done? I don't know. I was kind of confused by the commercial or the trailer.
I feel like I said this on Facebook. I think I said this on Twitter too. Low key, I'm believing the hype of this album. I feel like this might be a top 3 project from Drake. I didn't say that about Scorpion, and I like Scorpion, but I didn't say that about Scorpion. I ain't say that about More Life. I ain't say that about the Dark Lane demos. I ain't say nothing like that. But Certified Lover Boy, the work that he done put into, it's the fact that he was supposed to drop it this year, and he felt like 2020 did not deserve this album. The fact that he said, no, we finna push this shit all the way to January, and I'm finna drop it at the beginning of the year, I feel like he really got some shit on him, for real.
I don't think nothing can top his old shit. Nothing can top Take Care and what's the name? Shit, so actually something can top Take Care, but Nothing Was the Same can't be topped in my opinion. And Views got way too many hits. So those are 2 albums I don't think can be top personally. But Take Care can be top. And I'm trying to figure out if it's trying to be if it mixes everything together. So it's gonna be rapping Drake, or is it just gonna be R&B Drake? Is gonna mix everything together.
But I feel like he's been giving us a lot of rapping Drake for the past couple years now. So I feel like the fact that he, in the little advertisement he gave Nothing Was the Same remade pictures and Take Care remade pictures. I feel like he's really going back in his old bag and really gonna give us that R&B Drake again. I feel like we might get 1 or 2 rap songs on there, but I feel like he's gonna give us a lot of Take Care vibes with some Nothing Was the Same emotional type vibes. Yeah. I feel like that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, as long as he leave Pop Smoke Drake at home, man. I can't bang out with the Pop Smoke Drake, man. I really can't. The British Drake, he gotta leave that all at the crib when he come with this album, bro. Got to. Cause
he be having bars when he like that, but it just don't hit.
It don't sound right, bro. It just don't sound right with Drake. Or he'll have somebody featured in the song, and it's just like the feature fucked up the vibe.
Yeah, it'll mess up the whole song. Like that Playboy, everybody thought that Playboy Cardi feature was gonna go crazy, and it didn't. It didn't. I was like,
bro, what's that song on? It was on More Life, and it had a British dude, Galaya. You know the song I'm talking about. It was Drake, and it was KMT featuring KMT.
KMT. Yeah, I forgot his whole name or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, it was that Gallia song, and I was just like, Drake first verse. That shit was a rocking.
Guile Chester.
Yeah. So that was featuring. It was featuring
Hermes Link.
Yeah. Yeah. So Drake first verse was fire, and then he came in with Guile Chester, and it's just like, you could left this nigga at home, dog. Damn, I was banging out.
It was like, cause I ain't gonna lie, Drake he gives people a chance to build their brand. So I can't be mad at that. Even if it mess up the song for that portion, I'm like, hey, he giving light to somebody who might flourish in the future. Like Jivian, nobody really heard of that. You had some people that knew who he was, but until he dropped Chicago Freestyle, nobody really knew who that was. Yeah. Like, so now everybody listening to him now. I see so many people say they listen to him now. I'm like, I didn't know who this dude was until that song came out.
Man, it's Baby Sampler, bro. He gonna keep being referred to as Baby Sampler. I'm looking for a Sampler album too. That 2017 Sampler album, I forgot what it's called, Electric something. But I banged with it. So he need to come out with something soon, bro. Sampler been ghost.
Shout out to Young Blue. Drake featured on the song. I forgot the name of it.
Mine Still.
Yeah. That Drake feature.
Do wonders for your career.
He snapped.
Do wonders for that song.
That Drake feature snapped. Like that man says so much real shit. I'm like, does he know me? Does he know my life? Like he was like, I know them type of hugs. That's the same shit I used to do with women that I know I used to fuck. I was like, he knows me. He knows me. I'm like, this man is my spirit animal.
Boy. Crazy, bro. All right, bro. That's all I have for entertainment, bro. Pass the Ox, bro. What is your song of the week?
Song of the week for Pass the Ox. Good question. I've been on my old Kanye flow lately, so I'll say Heard Him Say by Kanye with
Heard Him Say.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, that's Fauntleroy.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine. Damn, I said Fauntleroy. Yeah, Adam Levine. Mine is Slow Down by Reason featuring Alameda. But I do want to let y'all know this, and let me know in the comments or on Twitter if y'all be interested in us discussing favorite albums of an artist or something like that. I've been thinking about doing that recently for the past ARC segment, bro. So let me know on Twitter or on Twitter. Definitely let me know about that. Because I was thinking about WALLACE projects earlier today and yesterday. And I was like, damn, what's his best album?
You're in my head. WALLACE don't get enough appreciation, bro.
Yeah. So we definitely need to talk about WALLACE soon, bro. So I want to talk about WALLACE favorite album. So I'll post a poll on like his top 4 albums or whatever. Y'all can pick, and then we can discuss on the pod.
The album about nothing.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes,
WALLACE with the pen is crazy, bro. He might not be on your like top 5 lyricists list or something like that, but WALLACE is pressure, bro. He's pressure.
Oh, yeah.
He gave us a lot of great poetry. The beginning of Diced Pineapples is the best part of the song.
It is. It is.
I get mad when people skip that part of the song.
Oh, nah.
You can't listen to the song without hearing that.
I can when damn, who was on that song? Because Fabulous had that song on his. He had remixed it or whatever and put his verse on there. I always skip that version, but the original version with Rick Ross and Drake was on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with all them 3 on
just
there.
had the chorus.
Yeah. So with all 3 of them on there, yeah, you can't skip the chorus. You can't skip WALLACE. But yeah, definitely let me know if you rock with that, bro. Because I feel like Album About Nothing and Gifted are probably his 2 best albums. But I know that's what he said. Ambition could be up there too. Ambition, that's the illest bitch alive is on there. It's a lot of good ones on there.
It's a lot of Miami Nights.
The
song Ambition.
Lotus Flower Bomb was on that.
Lotus Flower, Ambition up there. Ambition up there. Was that his debut?
Was that might have been? Oh no, it was another one. It had Diary, I think was some shit Diary.
Yeah, that might have been it. I think that was his most hype album.
Attention Deficit was his first one.
Right.
That was Mama Told Me was on there.
That was his debut album, but his most hyped album was Ambition.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they had Lotus Flower Bomb, Sabotage, White Linen, Illest Bitch, That Way, Don't Hold Your Applause.
Yes.
That shit hits. But yeah, I would give it the Gifted and Album About Nothing, probably my favorite 2. But the one he just dropped was solid too, though. But I don't think it's like top tier like the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, bro, before we wrap it up?
Nah, that's it.
All right, bro. Hit him with the social media.
You can follow us on Twitter at QE Podcast 1. You can follow us on Instagram at Q_and_E_podcast. You can follow and like our Facebook page, Q&E Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification bell and hit all so you can see anytime that we drop new episodes. Our email, QANDEpodcast@gmail.com for any business inquiries, questions, concerns, fan mail. We'll get back to you on there as soon as possible. Quincy's Twitter is Q_Hicks3. Mine is Edgar Martin 97. You can also reach Quincy on Instagram at Q Hicks Production, and you can reach me at Edgar Martin Official. Shout out to Blue Collar Media Group and MTMV Sports. And thank you all again for who participated in our anniversary contest. Like I said before, we'll have a lot more to come. Holiday season is coming, so keep a lookout for anything we announce around then. And going into the new year 2021, I feel like everybody is trying to have a better next year than what this year has been for us. There's been a lot going on. So part of us rebranding ourselves is going to be getting you all a lot more involved. So just keep a lookout for any contests coming up in the future.
Yes, and subscribe to the podcast platforms as well. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube like Edgar just said. And subscribe to my YouTube. Type in Quincy Hicks into the search bar, bro. We're up to 67 subscribers on that channel. Just posted a video yesterday. So keep on subscribing, bro. Appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. And I think that is it.
Road to 200. We done crossed 100 subscribers on YouTube for the podcast
118,
platform.
I think. 118.
Yeah, so road to 200 right now. We're going to keep going to the hundreds until we get to chase that 1,000 mark. So road to 200 right now.
All right, man. But we appreciate y'all for listening, and we out. Peace.